this is what I want to see fixed in Tricolor battles. This is LED of LED Games. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. So I like Tricolor battles. I do, however, think that there are things that could improve to make Tricolor better. It's a new game mode, and so inevitably there's going to be things that will change throughout time, and these are the things that I want to see happen. First though, congratulations to Team Sweet, even though I was Team Spicy, but more importantly, congratulations to Fry. It's not like Nintendo meant for this to happen or anything. No, never. Also, I did win our bet that Team Sweet would win most popular. Thanks again for everybody who submitted their suggestions, and I think I might maybe do this for the next Splatfest, so make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss out. So Tricolor, it was a new mode that was introduced and it is exclusive to Splatfest, and it's really a response to the fact that we now have 3 idols versus 2 idols, and the game mode works where it's 2v2v4. You have 2 attacking teams that are kind of on the same team, more about this later, and then you have 1 defending team in the middle defending what is known as the ultra signal. And the goal of Tricolor is pretty much kind of like Turf War, where we're trying to ink as much space as possible, but we just do it in a completely different way. And that brings us to one of my first problems with Tricolor, which is the randomness in roles. With Tricolor, you don't know what your role is going to be when you enter into a match. You don't know if you're going to be on the defending side or on the attacking side. Unlike literally every other mode in Splatoon, with Turf War, with Anarchy Battles, with Salmon Run, whatever it might be, you know your role going in. You know exactly what it is that you are going to do. But with Tricolor, it's a toss-up. You could either be on the defending side or on the attacking side. And at least for me, 90% of my matches during this past Splatfest, I was the defender, which gets kind of old kind of fast. If there was some way to decide which way you're going to be, like I'm going to enter into a Tricolor battle and I want to be on the attacking side or I want to be on the defending side. That way you can practice both, because even in this Splatfest, it was actually the first time that I ever had defending. Past Splatfest, I was only attacker, and honestly it was very detrimental in the way that I understood how to play the game. It wasn't until I was able to play both roles that I truly understood the objective, which I'm sure I was not alone in that. I'm just being honest, when you're only playing one role, you're not really going to understand the true mechanics of the game. So this is something that I would like to see fixed in some sort of way, whether it's us actually picking our different teams or the randomization just needs to improve. Either of those options I think are viable. And I'm sure there are other ways to address this problem. If you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments below. I think this is really detrimental to the overall enjoyment of the mode and something that I really want to see get fixed. The second thing that we need to talk about is the 4v2v2 setup of Tricolor, because again, as a defending team, even though we have the numbers advantage, it's not really, because you're in the middle of the map and if one person goes down, it's over. It can go bad really, really fast and it just feels super unbalanced. And then let's say that you're on the attacking side and it's just you and one other random if you're playing with a random person, which I think a lot of people are. Sometimes you have to carry. Sometimes it feels like you're the only person on the field for your side, which is a problem. And yeah, technically the other attacking team is on your side, but we're gonna get into why that's a problem in a minute. But in general, Tricolor can just be flat out imbalanced. What are some ways that we could fix this? There's a couple ways, and I don't think I have all the answers, but it's something that needs to be addressed. I'm interested to know what ideas you all might have to make Tricolor a more balanced game, because when I start going down this rabbit hole, I start thinking, well, maybe it should be a 4v4v4, but that's a lot of players on the map, or I don't know, it's just, I'm sure that there's a more creative way of solving this, and I would love to hear what ideas you all have, because we all want Tricolor to be a balanced and fun game. My next suggestion is probably the most basic and straightforward ask, but okay, so Tricolor happens only during a Splatfest. And what is Splatfest about? It's all about these different teams fighting it out and seeing who is the best. That is the goal. So why in Tricolor am I fighting against my own team? Why? Why is it spicy versus spicy versus spicy, or sweet versus sweet versus sweet, or just any mirrored matches? I don't understand. I think it fundamentally breaks Splatfest. It makes Splatfest less enjoyable because it makes me feel like what it is that I do during Splatfest doesn't have the impact that it should, which my goal should be towards making my team win. So when I get these matches, it just undermines everything that I feel like I'm ultimately doing. This is something that I definitely want to see change, not only for Tricolor, but for Splatfest on a whole. What we do during Splatfest should matter. And if we start questioning, well, what it is that I'm doing doesn't really actually impact the end result, it's a problem. Also, I have to talk about the problems that arise due to the format of 2v2v4 when it's during Splatfest and it's meant to be 3 different teams battling it out. So if you have, like, let's take this past Splatfest, for example. If you have sweet, spicy, and sour all on the same Tricolor field, but technically 2 of those teams are supposed to be a team, but during Splatfest, they're fighting against each other. I get it. Teamwork is important, but that's not how it always plays out on the Splat field. It's also just fundamentally not how Splatfest works. Why am I here to help another team win? I have definitely played a game where I was sabotaged by my quote-unquote other attacking team and lost. I got 2 ultra signals and the other team, sweet, decided, nah, you know what? I would rather lose than you win, which is a problem. It just makes it like, what is our objective here? It gets a little bit confusing because, again, this is not during normal times. This is during Splatfest when it's 3 teams against each other. And I want to be really clear. I like Tricolor. I'm very happy that it's now a mode that is available to us and it's not just random. I would like it though if Tricolor was during the entirety of Splatfest. I'm not super happy that I have to wait an entire day and only get to play Tricolor for 2 days out of the 3. Like, if Tricolor is about Splatfest, have it be during the entirety of Splatfest. There's no reason, in my opinion, why Tricolor should only happen on Saturday and Sunday. It's a mode that we should be able to play during the entirety of Splatfest, point blank period. So these are some of the things that I think needs to be fixed within Tricolor. I would love to hear from you all because I genuinely think that the more dialogue that we have within this community, the better. So let me know what you would do to help fix these problems. And also, do you have any other problems that I didn't talk about? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.